my name is Sian Sykes and I'm the Head of Operations for the Coalfields Regeneration Trust in Wales. The Coalfields Regeneration Trust is a registered charity and company working in the former coalfields of Great Britain to alleviate the effects of poverty, low skills and lack of job creation following the closure of the coal industry over the last 50 years.
I'm Hayley Doroff and I'm Development Officer for the Coalfields Regeneration Trust in Wales. The Coalfields Regeneration Trust is known mainly as a grant funder, but this isn't all we do. In fact, it's a very small part of what we actually do. We do a lot of capacity building around groups and applications, supporting them develop their projects, their organisation, making it more sustainable, and then developing an application to actually submit to our grant fund. We also manage a number of grant funds on behalf of other organisations. We currently manage a RTP training grant scheme on behalf of Caerphilly County Borough Council. And we also manage United Welsh Housing's community grant fund called the Together Fund, which is open to their tenants. We also directly deliver the Game On project, which is a personal development project for young people using the powerful tool of football. This is a hook to get the young people engaged, and then through this they can access training and volunteering opportunities through our time banking scheme. We are currently delivering the Community Enterprise Network programme in RCT on behalf of Time Banking Wales. This is a project which is all around capacity building of social enterprises, and it's getting the community to be more entrepreneurial, active, and possibly then with the final outcome that they actually set up social enterprises. On top of these additional projects, we also have our community grant, which helps us to hit our main objectives of reducing anti-poverty, improving health and well-being, working with young people, creating jobs and encouraging people into work. We also have our apprentice scheme, which adds to this.
So here today in Bryn Mawr to visit with the oldest cinema in Wales. It's recently been taken over by a community group when the local authority wanted to close it down, and the Coalfields Regeneration Trust has been supporting the group to bring this community facility back into modern use.
My name's Peter Watkins Hughes, and I'm lucky enough to be able to sort of help out here to keep Wales's oldest cinema going, basically. The Market Hall Cinema was built in 1894, and initially it was, as it says, a market hall. Mm-hmm. But within a few years, by about sort of 1899, but certainly by 1909, it was being used as a cinema. So we estimate it's been a full-time cinema since about 1909, 1912, which makes us Wales's oldest continuously running cinema. Well, the cinema is really, it's more than just a cinema. The building itself is actually the heart of the community. It's the first thing you see when you drive into the town of Bryn Mawr. Our town clock is actually on our fascia. So it's woven into the fabric of the town. Bryn Mawr, really, the first image you think of is the Market Hall Cinema. I think the solution to life's problems is all in the movies, and why not watch a movie rather than watch it on a sort of small sort of iPad or a small screen where you don't get the benefit of the storytelling. Come to a cinema where you've got a huge screen, amazing surround system, and just get lost in it. It allows you just for 5 minutes or an hour and a half to basically step into another world, and I think that's a wonderful privilege that we can, sort of hopefully continue to offer the peoples of Blaenau Gwent. But actually the reward is the fact that we give so much back to the community, because this isn't just a cinema. Mm-hmm. What we use this cinema for as well is we have the town's remembrance services held in this venue. We also have the local operatic show is staged on our large stage, but also as well more recently we've got groups such as social services bringing guys in with particular needs, and they have their lunch here and then watch a movie. So we enrich lives, not just sort of, your usual sort of, the 18-year-old cinema goer. We enrich lives across the borough and across all sectors of society. When we first started the project, we were awash with people offering us advice. Some of that advice was contradictory and some of it was just plain nonsensical. To be honest with you, the only voice that we spoke to that had any sort of clarity and sense was Coalfields. And through working with Coalfields, we've been able to see through this sort of the mire and all the confusions of, sort of community interest, companies, sort of tax, etc., etc. What you need to is great advice. And for me, myself personally, the reason I'm sat here now is in 1976, I walked into this very cinema more than my dad. I saw Jaws and it changed my life. And I kind of hope one of my more romantic reasons for keeping this on is that, who knows, some sort of, kid in 5 years' time or this year will walk into this cinema, watch a film and fall in love with movies forever. Because movies enrich our lives.
One of the most interesting things about work of the Coalfields Regeneration Trust is how diverse the workload is. I work on a number of these different projects, so it keeps it exciting and interesting. One of the most rewarding parts is when you see a project that you've developed and supported from the beginning come to fruition and be successful and sustainable long term.
I think one of the important things about Coalfields Regeneration Trust is that we're quite friendly and open. So if you have an idea and don't know where to go, give us a ring and we can see where we can help.
Look forward to hearing from you.